Alright guys, we are here with Ethan today, profiling a very, very interesting new,
Interesting indeed.
possibly new meta deck, being Dragma Invoked.
Dragma Invoked.
So,
Good old field centre.
gotta hope this comes back one day.
It will, it will. I will play it repeatedly.
But yeah, so what are we looking at?
3 Alistair. I'm missing one. It's coming. It will be here soon.
Sure.
Alistair, best card. 3 Eccles, second best card. Adds any Dragma, if you don't know what it does.
I mean,
Adds any Dragma card, so it can search the trap if you open any other combo piece, which is nice. 2 max. Some people 3, some people 1, some people even none. I don't get it at none. I play 2 because it's an easy side out. If your opponent is playing the Entis and the Nova and the Mechaba, then you just side this out and they've wasted 3 extra deck spots for nothing. And you most likely win in the end anyway. Like, they get a free Mechaba, sure. You don't really care. 2 Flare. I was playing 3 and I had the Maximus out for 1, but the second Maximus just comes up a lot, especially because I played Desires.
yeah, it makes sense.
And that's it for kind of engine-y monsters. Then hand traps.
Because we gotta play them.
3 Phantasme.
Fixing hands.
Yeah, just it's been so good every time I've summoned it. Like my hand was dead and I drew 2 and I literally drew Meltdown Nadir and I'm like, oh, lovely.
Cool, full combo.
2 Veiler, 2 Ogre, and 2 Crow. Veilers because I don't have imperms. If I had imperms, these would be imperms, but I spent too much money on Dragma, so.
The sad life of a Dragma player is the deck is very expensive.
So much money, everything on pre-release. 2 Ogre because I don't like numeral, it hurts. And Crow is just, it would be Ash, but I don't have Ash, and it's came up way too much. It just hits a lot, especially against some of the decks around here.
So just curious, explain the ratios though, because a lot of people just go 3 straight away.
I like 2-ofs. I feel like this deck, it's all engine, so you want to see your 2 engines and then you want multiples of other stuff. Like I run a couple of traps and stuff as well because it does better when you see, say you see Alistair and Nadir, then it does better when the other cards are something different. So you have more interruptions. So instead of going, okay, I've got 2 Ash, well, granted you can use 1, but the other card could have been a trap, it could have been an Ogre, it could have been a... And I just feel like 2's perfect. I really like 2s.
Makes sense.
People say it's bad to play 2-offs, but...
Tell that to Striker with Widow Anchor.
That's because they have to. 3 Meltdown, 1 Terraform.
Makes sense.
And 2 Invocation. I do play Desires. I've never banished both Invocation. I've never banished all 3 Alistair. And I only seem to banish 2-offs as well, which is great. I banished 2 Alistair, 2 Meltdown, but we drew into the Alistair, so it's fine. 3 Servant. Just the best card. Literally. I've opened games, like, I've opened 3 of this in a game, and it doesn't matter, because you live turn 1, turn 2, you're just activating again. It's just so good. Seeing it in multiples doesn't even matter. 3 Call By, because
You want to play?
yeah, hand traps hurt. And yeah, you just want to play. Double Desires, consistency. Like you're not like everything you really want. You're playing 3 of. So, and it doesn't matter what you hit, you can still play. 2 Cosmic, because you need some back row hit in there. Tikaboo hurts, goes and hurts, Rivalry hurts, lots of things hurt.
Mystic Mine.
Mystic Mine hurts. That is it for spells.
And you know, with Jeff still being around on mine, you never know when someone's going to pick the deck up.
It's one of those decks I want to pick up and try now. The profile looked good. 3 Prison. MVP, so good.
I was going to say, this is quite scary how good this card is.
I was playing Judgments because a lot of lists were playing the Judgments. They seem to have shifted from traps in main at all to go more combo-y, but I like how the deck can play the slow game if it needs to, and stuff like this just helps. I was playing against BA and they had Seer on board, and Prison take the Graph, banish the Graph and the Seer. They have no more access to those 2 cards, and yeah, it comes up way too much to cut. One punishment. I was playing 2, but the lockout is annoying, and it's only an extra piece. So if you open Nadir, that's full combo, but you can't search this. If you open Nadir and Eclise, then you can search this off Eclise because the rest of your combo can be done off Nadir. So it's just there as an extra. It's nice if you draw it. If you banish it off Desires, you don't really mind. And then Winder, because just Winder,
Just actual window.
just Winder done. And that is it for main deck. That is 40 cards.
No upstart.
No upstart. We could play 41, but I'm not going to. Extra deck, we've got Amirage, Secure Gardener, and Sword. This is probably going to be a Skull Knight, but it's come up a lot needing something 3k to dump off punishment to pop, so I might try to put something big in there. And then this is for the bread and butter Alistair combo.
Easy way to make
Fourth summon Mechaba, no nib.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's
I
way
was
too
just saying, with how heavy your monster lineup is,
Yeah.
nib is very, very dead.
Also, if you open a hand trap as well, if you open a hand trap and Nadir or Maximus or Eclise, you can normal summon like Vela, make Almirage, make Secure Gardener, then banish Almirage for Maximus, and you can still make the window. So you don't even need Alistair to make the window, which is nice. Synchros, play 1 Omega, 1 Pegasus. Omega's really good for, they got rid of the window, and I dumped Omega, and then used Omega to shuffle the window back and made it again. So it's nice, and Pegasus has saved me so much. Like, I've seen some people not, like lots of people not playing it, but I really like it. I wouldn't cut it at all. 1 Ash Dragon. I mean, I'd play 2 if I had a second, maybe, but I don't mind it at 1. I mean, I use it to search the Fleur, and most of the time when you've done that combo, you don't need to go back in for more Dragma cards anyway, especially the monsters. But you can shuffle it back with Omega if you want to dump it again. So. Double Entis. Entis Pop is just, oh, yeah, punishment, dump this. And the fact that it's 2,500 attack as well, that hits a lot. You know, like a lot of starters and stuff like that.
Yeah, that can also hit some of the big stuff as well. Like
it can hit back row. The amount of times I've hit Waking with this is ridiculous, and then that's it, I have to deal with that. But that's one, people say Altergeist is a hard matchup. This really helps. And doing the combo normally anyway, and adding the Shadow Trap and keeping it in hand for Mechaba comes in so clutch, because, you know, flip protocol and then you can go Mechaba, ditch Schism, say no. And then they have to waste a judgment if they have it, at which point they're 2 traps down. So yeah, Entis Pop in that matchup is just too good. Double Mechaba, 1 Purgatrio. That's all I'm playing for the Invoked, because I'm playing another Construct. Instead of 1, I'm playing 2. I might take it out for a Caliga, because I feel like sometimes I can make the Caliga and the Winder and the Mechaba. So I mean, having all of them is just one monster effect, 1 special summon, and you've got a negate. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and obviously sometimes you're sat there with punishment in back row, Dragon Prisons. They just get very difficult to play through. I can imagine.
Then 1 App Cologne, 1 Winder, double Construct.
This is all for punishment and
yeah, I was playing 2 App Cologne until I realised people just, because the trap doesn't equip to the window, so if the trap goes, the window stays. They're not getting rid of the trap as much, they're just getting rid of this. So you only need to dump the App Cologne once to add the trap. And then if you want it from grave, you can dump the Construct. But I play the extra Construct because if the window's gone, this gives you something else to make with Schism, and then its secondary ability of the trap is to send a monster your opponent controls of the type you summon. So sometimes sending a light comes up.
I also wonder how triggering this is to Shadow players. You know, having the 2 different arts.
I really like the original. I hate the new one. I can't deal with it. That is extra deck, full 15. Boral Sword for Skull Knight, potentially, or I might take out a Construct for a Skull Knight. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, to be fair.
I just, I kind of crapped on Skull Knight a bit at first, because Entis does it when it's sent, whereas Skull Knight you have to banish it. But the ability Entis pop a monster, Skull Knight pop a monster, to play through that is pretty good.
Well, it's not just that, but it's what, a light?
No, I think it's Earth. But it doesn't matter. Maximus becomes a pop 2 instead of a pop 1.
Yeah.
Because you can't send cards with the same name, so I can't double Entis. So.
Which is big sad.
Yeah. It'd be broken. It'd be pretty lit.
I was gonna say, otherwise Maximus would be what, 3 off immediately?
Yeah, but then everyone would side for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Side deck. Triple nib.
Sub combo.
It's just too good.
Yeah.
Like, Salad, no. Like, lots of decks that just kind of goes no.
Yeah.
Even dropping this against Striker now when they do their access code combo, and then they're sat there with the token. If they don't have multi-roll or area 0, they are sat there with the token.
Yeah, it's from experience very sad when that happens.
Triple Ancient Warrior. Now, this is my Dino Barrier statue kind of out. Like if you can bait through the Conductor and the Lagear if they have the extra resources to make it, it outs the Barrier statue because it's a wind. So you can special it and then you can run over the Barrier statue.
Yeah, because this is basically just a Beast Warrior version of Microtops.
Yeah, it can only pop monsters and it stays there while you pop the monster, so you get a free 2/5 body.
Yeah, so it can't even be called by.
No, and it was really nice in the Paleo matchup actually, just because being able to special it and then you just have that beta, especially for like Paleo. The flipped Imperial Order on me. I was like sat there with a hand of Invocation, Meltdown, the Deer, and it's not looking good. But I had this, so I was still able to put some damage in. I won that match with like 5 seconds on the clock because I passed turn and he took 700 maintenance cost from the Imperial Order, put him less than me, which was lovely.
Gotta love the small wins in there.
Those are the monsters. They're 3 Dark Ruler. It's just too good.
Yeah.
Like you can't knock combo decks are horrible. Who likes combo?
Me.
But yeah, this I don't need to explain it.
Yeah,
it's too good. Double Blizzard, 1 Cosmic. I would like another Blizzard. It negates Dark Ruler, which is really nice. Negates Lightning Storm, stuff like that. Just comes up a bit more than Cyclone.
That makes sense.
And then for evenly.
Just because you want to break those boards.
Yeah.
7 million pieces.
Yeah, basically.
There's nothing more satisfying than going Dark Ruler into Battlefield.
Yeah.
And just ripping apart a rock player board.
I found this has just got better. With more people not siding it, people aren't siding out to it. So it's just way too good.
Yeah.
I went up against BA and he sided these in against me. The only other person to side them at the event. And he banished Blackjack and then set this off Blackjack. And then end of my battle phase, activated it and...
That's a big blowout.
He even lead me twice, but we still won, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if a deck can play through double evenly, you're all good.
Oh yeah.
Rock's done it, and well, they need banning, so...
I'm not sure. To be honest, I did shit on Rocks, so...
Yeah, Clock Dragon is a bit of a problem, but
Yeah.
that's about all that needs going.
And that is that. 6-0 at our little event that we did.
Nice.
It went very well.
So we're all good then?
Yeah, that's
Brilliant. Well, thank you to Ethan, the dude who, local Dragma player.
spent too much money on Dragma release.
We all have regrets, but yeah, right.
Oh, it's not a regret. So, not a regret.
Not a regret at all, but yeah, I'll catch you guys later.